Okay, so hello, sir. This is regarding our seminar and logistic assignment one, which is regarding the debate. Okay, so our debate topic will be pros and cons of public transportation. Me, Sanjeev, I will be speaking about the pros, and Kavinesh will be speaking about the cons. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so basically the introduction to public transport. Okay, so public transport refers to transportation services that are available to the public and operated by the government or private companies. Okay, these services are typically designed to provide affordable, convenient, and reliable transportation service for individuals who may not have access to private transportation. Okay. Okay, so for my first supporting point, okay, it will be basically by using public transport, it will be cost saving. Okay, this is because you will only need a lower initial cost. Okay, compared to purchasing a car. Okay, using public transport, you just spend less to travel. Okay, next is basically lower ongoing expenses. Okay, if for example now you own a car, your expenses will be more just to operate the vehicle. Okay, and basically the next is low depreciation value. Okay, because if you buy a car, um, over the years the value of the car will depreciate. Okay, so this is basically an article, okay, which supports the previous point.
So next with the opposing point of 1 and 2, using public transportation has the potential to be less flexible and faster than using a private vehicle. So like especially in places with few public transportation options, for those who seek efficiency and quickness in their daily routine, this may make it less convenient. The next point is moving on to the second point, which is public transportation has less flexibility than driving. It can also take longer, especially in places with few transportation options or during rush hours when there are maybe more traffic. Longer journey times may result from this, and also which may be annoying for passengers who must spend more time traveling.
Okay,
And
so
this is the continue.
okay, so the next supporting point will be, of course, environ environmental benefits. Okay, so by using public transport, you automatically are reducing the greenhouse gas emission because more people are using one transport, okay, compared to private transportation. Okay, next is reduce air pollution. Okay, this is because private vehicles contribute more air pollution, okay, which is compared to public transportation, which is lesser. Okay, next is conservation of resources. Okay, private vehicles require a range of resources to manufacture, including metal, plastic, fossil fuel, and many other minerals. Okay, so by using public transport, um, private transportation's demand will go down. Okay, so this is basically just a graph to show the amount of gas emissions per private vehicle. Okay, and this is by supporting point 3, which is also which is to reduce traffic congestion. Okay, by reducing the number of personal vehicles on the road, you will surely reduce the traffic jam or traffic congestion. Okay, because simple, if now 10 people are traveling to one place together in their own vehicles, there are 10 vehicles going on the road. But if all of them maybe use a bus and go, there'll be only one vehicle on the road. Okay, uh, traffic congestion can also give many negative impacts, such as increased travel time, higher fuel consumption, emission, and also increase the stress and frustration for drivers. So here we can see that article whereby MRT Putrajaya line phase 2 is expected to reduce traffic congestion heading towards KL.
So opposing point for what Sanjeev said just now is the point 3, which is safety concerns. Accidents and incidents are some of the safety concerns related to public transportation. Like example, train and bus accidents can be deadly and resulting in injuries to health. Serious injury or death. That's all.
Okay. So basically, to rebut this point, it's basically no matter whatever mode of transportation we use, we are bound to come across accidents and so on. Okay. So I'll just move on and to my fourth point, which is basically health benefits. Okay. Now, public transportation doesn't bring you from point A to point B directly. Okay, you will require to do a little bit of walking. Okay, and because of this, public transportation encourages physical activity by promoting active transport such as walking or biking. Okay, when this happens, individual can improve their overall physical health and also reduce the risk of their obesity and other health conditions. Okay, physical activity can also help to improve your cardiovascular health and also strengthen muscle and bones. Okay, this is basically an article showing that the mental health benefits of walking.
So the opposing point for this will be the overcrowding and discomfort. So one of the disadvantage of taking public transportation is the possibility of overcrowding and discomfort. Because of public transportation means it is designed to transport a large number of passengers efficiently. Vehicles are frequently overcrowded during peak travel times.
Okay, so basically to rebut this point, basically we are using public transport for a few reasons. Basically, to reduce our expenses and so on. So as the saying goes, beggars can't be choosers. So by reducing your expenses, of course you will have to adapt the overcrowding for a small part lah. Okay. Okay, so moving on to my fifth and sixth supporting points, which is the fifth point is accessibility. Okay, so public transport is very accessible. Okay, this is because uh, currently people who are specially able people, old people, and basically everyone. Okay, they have access to use public transportation due to the facilities in the public transportation as well, and also the subsidies provided by the government. Okay, so for example, for people with disabilities, public transport is often the only way they can access essential service such as public transport. Okay, moving on to the my last point, which is using public transport helps to reduce stress level. Okay, this is because we all know when people drive car, they are bound to get stressed very fast. Okay, because tired of waiting and so on and so on and so on. Okay, so using public transport can significantly reduce stress level. Okay, this is because driving in traffic can be frustrating, stress and give you a stressful experience. Okay, so when you're in a public transport, basically you just relax and enjoy the ride to your destination. Okay, that is all from the supporting point. Your fourth
So
and
yeah, fifth and sixth, right?
yeah.
So the opposing point for the fifth one is when taking public transportation, you are frequently in close contact to other passengers, which might be uncomfortable to people who like privacy. And public transportation can be busy, noisy, and uncomfortable, making it difficult to relax or concentrate during your travel. So that is the point 5, opposing point. And moving on to the sixth one, which is the system operator and location affect public transit quality. Some systems are clean, contemporary and efficient, whereas other are unclean, antiquated, and badly maintained. And public transport's reliability, safety, and comfort can be affected by inconsistent quality. Passengers might be inconvenienced and frustrated by breakdowns, delays, and cancellations caused by poorly maintained vehicles or infrastructure. Cleanliness, health, and safety are also affected by unclean or dangerous environment. That's all for the opposing point for sixth one.
Okay, so to just conclude today's debate, basically public transportation has its own pros and has its own cons. But to look at it as an overall, I feel the pros outweigh the cons. Okay, hence showing that public transportation has more pros. Okay, so that is all, sir, from us. Thank you, sir.